The dink in its most basic form, you just bring your paddle head and you point it straight down. So my paddle head pointed straight at the ground. This is the most basic form technique that you can use to dink. And I'm just going from a low to high motion and getting the ball over the net. My goal when I'm dinking is to give myself a little bit of margin to work with. And so what I mean by that is my ball is clearing the net with a little bit of space over it. So maybe about this high over the net. Just that way, in case I miss my spot, I've got some room to work with here. If I start hitting my shots over the net flat and close to the net, then I'm gonna make a mistake. The name of the game with dinking is consistency, and I would say the overall theme and pickleball in general is consistency and going for high percentage shots and making sure that you don't force yourself into a mistake. So with that being said, I'm just gonna start out here with Scott. We're gonna dink some balls back and forth. You'll see that I'll just bring my paddle head straight down. I'm going from a low to high motion, and my ball is clearing the net with a little bit of arch and a little bit of space over the net. And now when I dink my backhand, it's gonna be the same thing as the forehand. I'm just gonna bring my paddle head over, so I'm going to be hitting the opposite side of the paddle, and I'm going to be going from a low to high motion, and I'm targeting, same thing again about consistency. I'll be targeting probably about 3/4 deep and through the kitchen line, just because if I start targeting really shallow, then I'm more likely to make a mistake over time, and if I start targeting deeper, then I'm more likely to give my opponent a ball to attack out of the air, which is what we're trying to avoid with dinking. So the purpose of the dink is to make sure that your shot's unattackable from your opponent, okay? And so to do that, Scott and I are going to demonstrate how to dink back and forth here. Again, paddle head just comes straight down, going from a low to high motion. I've got a relatively loose grip on my paddle. It does not take a whole lot of effort to get the ball over the net. And another important thing that you want to keep in mind as you're dinking is that you want to have a stable base. So I'm not moving my feet as I'm hitting the ball. That's going to cause a mistake. I'm making sure that my feet are plant. I've got a little bit of bend in my knees. I'm in a nice, athletic stance, but my arm's doing a lot of the work. And I'm not going for too much. I'm not trying to push the ball to Scott's feet. I'm not trying to target just over the net, just like this. So this is dinking in the most basic form.